Like the flexibility of shells, but like the quick reloads of magazines? Stay tuned. I got just the thing. What's good, everybody? My name is Valor, and welcome back to the Armory. And who doesn't love the Monkeemods Firefly? It is a very versatile tube mag-fed shell-ejecting shotgun-style blaster that you can load with either short darts or 50 cal foam balls. But not everyone likes loading from a tube magazine system, and that's where this kit comes into play. This is the Shanye Firefly Magazine Conversion Kit version 2. The first version was fully 3D printed, it had fully 3D printed magazines and all that, but this now is injection molded, and I assume polycarbonate or ABS, the same stuff that the actual Firefly blaster is made out of. And it feeds from these awesome little magazines that come in 3 different colors. You got clear, smoky black gray, and bright orange. Personally, I think I would run with just the clear ones because it's a whole lot easier to see your ammo. But if you're rocking the all orange Firefly and you like that two-tone look, you can't say no to that smoky black gray. And these magazines are very well designed. They have plenty of strength and structure from the ribbing and everything, and the springs in these magazines are deceptively strong. So I feel these could work really well in an AEG style blaster. So you could effectively have a Nerf Saiga 12, and there's even a notch on the front of the magazine here, so you could feasibly do a rock and lock system. Unfortunately, that's not how the magwell is on the Firefly. It is just a straight insert like an AR. For the grand majority of players, it'll be very familiar, considering you don't have to get used to any other sort of manual of arms. And the benefits of using a shell magazine is that you can rip them out at any time as long as you have either bolt closed or open, doesn't matter. And you can load these things with different loads each time. And they are faster than, speed loading a whole tube magazine. While the stock Firefly is a 6+1 system, which, if I'm remembering correctly, this is a 10-round magazine. That means you have increased capacity with the quick reloads of a magazine. Obviously, it is a little bit more to keep track of. You have your mags and the shells that go with them, but it is not that bad if you are really into the whole, the ecosystem of being able to fire either darts or shotgun blasts of 50 cal balls, which again, the Firefly shells can hold 4 of those things. Installation of the kit was not that difficult, except for the fact that I have an original glued barrel. If you have one of the threaded barrels, you're not going to have any sort of problems, but if you're someone like me with the original glued barrel system on the Firefly, you will need to find some way to break the glue or dissolve it with something like denatured spirits, which is what I did. Fortunately, denatured spirit does not melt ABS plastic, so that was completely safe on both the barrel and the breech piece. But yeah, you just can't deny that action is so good. The whole blaster is very solid along with the mags, and that makes this very satisfying to use. The only gripe I have with this is the springs in the magazines are too strong, and that means you can't use printed Firefly shells. The grain-on-grain action is too strong for it to actually be able to load into the breech, and then you will end up, being stuck in the middle of a battle. Another thing to keep in mind with these magazines is you have to load them in a particular way. You have to make sure the rim of the shell you're loading in next sits in front of the previous one's rim. Otherwise, you're again, stuck because you can't pull it out physically beyond the bottom shell. But as long as you pay attention to that fact, you're going to be feeding just fine. That is so fun. But again, that is a small price to pay for the flexibility of shells and the quick reloads of magazines. A big thanks to Monkeemods for sending this kit my way, and a big thanks to the patrons for continuing to support the Armory. Starting at $1 a month, you can help the channel out, get access to the patron-only Discord server, and get sneak peeks at what I have coming up next. And if you haven't been, subscribed to the Patreon, you've missed out on a really big development that I'm very excited to share pretty soon. So, again, if you want to help the channel out, $1 a month, link down below. And again, big thank you to you for staying till the end. As ever, my name is Valor. Thanks for watching.